3, 2, 1.
Please stand by for further details. We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
Hello to those of you who are feeling called to this reading in particular, mystery reading at number 1219. My name is Elizabeth, and before getting into this reading, if you are a recurring viewer, you enjoy my work, and you would like to help support it, feel free to do so by sticking around and hitting that subscribe button down below, and ringing the notification bell next to it if you feel called to. And if you do feel called to subscribe and stick around, welcome. And thank you very much for your support in helping me reach 300 subscribers at this time, as well as your presence during this reading. So I kind of feel like there's something about how comfortable it is to allow yourself to slow down and to really, really be present. Be present with what you're thinking and feeling right now. Any physical sensations you might be experiencing. Be present with your senses. Maybe it could even help somebody to do some breathing exercises, whether this is about worrying about the future or feeling really excited for the future. There really is something comforting about allowing yourself to be fully present and to slow down. Starting with interpreting 1219, like there have been for a while, there are 2 ones in this number. And the number 1 for me, if you don't already know, is about having trust and faith in whatever way you feel called to. Probably within yourself and the universe or whatever higher power you believe in. But it could also be about having trust and faith in another person, a situation, some process, something else, someone else. I wanted to say, even though I already mentioned that this could be about having more trust and faith in another person. But you have trust and faith in whatever way you feel called to. It's probably going to be different for everybody watching this, so I encourage you to trust your intuition, to have faith in your strength if that is relevant for you. Someone here could be feeling tired, but for some reason your body isn't allowing yourself to be tired. Maybe your eyes are sleepy, but your body is not. Like there's a mismatch between what your mind is thinking and feeling right now and what your body is feeling. It feels like there could be a need here to make a correction, to realign your mind with your body. Yeah. Maybe if your body is tired but your mind is awake, it could be helpful to figure out how to quiet your mind, maybe help it go to sleep. Or if it's the other way around, maybe there's something here about finding ways to help relax your body. I think a good way to kind of hit both at once, both calming your mind and your body, is doing a body scan. Maybe you want to look that up so I don't have to go super into detail about what that is, But it's basically where you close your eyes and you just focus on different parts of your body, slowly and gradually. And with each part, you just focus on just that part relaxing. You know? Maybe you could look it up to help you better understand what I'm saying. But let's move into the number 2 from 1219, which can be confirmation of a significant relationship or situation that is on your mind or that you're trying to navigate. It can also be about making wise choices. So if you do have a certain decision coming up, or you just generally are kind of reckless or careless, this could be your call to, well, could be to slow down before making a decision, but to do what you need to do, to take your choices seriously when it's appropriate. I just saw the number 555 on the timer, which is about change and transformation, a transition, going from point A to point B. Your ancestors might be acknowledging something here about travel or a trip. But let me think for a second. Maybe there is a need here to change in a way where you do take your decisions more seriously. What thoughts, feelings, beliefs, other influences are not aligned with a desire to be more mindful with your choices? And what can you do to remove the distraction? Or how could you rearrange things to help you focus better? The number 9 is about purpose and helping the world release what no longer works. So if you do feel like you are already moving with a sense of purpose, this is just encouragement for you to keep doing that. If you feel called to seek out a sense of purpose, this is also encouragement for you to keep doing that. In particular, if you're letting go of someone or something, knowing that it's bigger than you, I think that you are letting go in a meaningful way. And that can make experiencing loss or change easier, allowing yourself to see the deeper meaning behind it, to intuitively feel it out, to see what the universe reveals to you. Or maybe it's just important for you to have a little trust and faith without much reason. At least not much clear reason. And I'm not telling you to be unreasonable in your thinking. I'm just encouraging you to not feel like you have to have all the answers to believe in good outcomes. You could be weighing the best possible outcome versus the worst possible outcome. And if you're worried about the worst possible outcome, I personally think that anytime we weigh best possible, worst possible outcomes, it's usually never one or the other as clear cuts. It can be somewhere in the middle. So that could maybe help you have a little more hope or be a little more grounded, if that aligns with you. Is there someone or something here that you could let go to honor a larger movement? Like with multiple people involved? And people that you probably don't know, not personally anyway. when you add up these numbers, 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4, and 4 plus 9 is 13, 1 plus 3 is 4. The number 4 for me is about the presence of your ancestors. I want to say that there's, it's like your ancestors are encouraging you to do something, but your spirit guides are encouraging you as well. Like, it's specifically connected to your ancestors, but other spirit guides are in support of whatever it is too. Whatever it is that your ancestors are encouraging you to do or say. Your past loved ones. Someone here could be feeling called to make a difference in some way, to have a positive impact. This is your confirmation of that, to do what you need to do to have a positive impact. Don't know if I already mentioned it, at least not clearly, but the number 4 is connected to ancestors and stability. Your stability, your sense of safety, your sense of security. Your past loved ones just want you to feel safe and secure enough, not just to be comfortable, but to also thrive at life. So, is there something at home, in family relationships, another close relationship at work, anything like that, that needs your attention to help you have more stability in your life? There could also be something here about your ancestors connecting with your identity, who you are, and it doesn't necessarily have to be about, home or relationships or anything like that. It could just be all about you, this reading, and your identity, and your ancestors coming through to encourage you to really remember who you are. I'm actually feeling connected to the Ancestor Spirit Oracle card that I have that says, remember who you are. Who are you? Who have you been raised up to be versus who you really are? Is there something aligned or misaligned with how you were raised? And what should you do with that? Make some changes or embrace who you are. I just saw a sign or a warning about someone or some situation wanting to take advantage of you, a vulnerability, or exploit you in some way. And this could be your sign to protect yourself. Overall, this number 1219 has encouraged you to have trust and faith and to be wise with your decisions in general or in a certain relationship or situation. And you've also been encouraged to move forward with purpose. I want to say move forward with courage as well. It's okay to be afraid. Just don't let that fear stop you or consume you. And know that your spirit guides, and your ancestors in particular too, are present in this reading and always present with you to support you, communicate with you, guide you. It could be helping you have more trust and faith and discernment and a sense of purpose too. And I encourage you to listen to them or to pay attention to any messages in this reading that resonate for you, that help you have more stability in your life or honor your real identity. I'm going to encourage you, if I haven't already, to be present. I know I talked in the beginning all about being present, but I don't know if I encouraged you to do it. If I did, here's more encouragement to be present. And I want to say be patient. especially with yourself. There are clearly cards here laid on the table in front of you. I'm only going to take one of these cards to wrap up this reading. I feel called to take this one or this one. Actually, I'm going to take this one. Yeah, I feel good about this one. I cannot emphasize it enough when I say you are more capable than you think you are. So somebody here is doubting themselves. And that message to have more trust and faith in yourself is definitely relevant. Hold on one second. I'm feeling connected to a song. I think it's Silent Night. I've felt connected to this song before, but it's the rock version. Interesting. I might, take that as relevant to you if it actually is. But I feel like I keep getting this recurring theme to comfort yourself through being present or to help you sleep or relax. Maybe do some breathing exercises. It's okay to slow down. To take some time to really understand what your full potential actually is. When you stop telling yourself I can't and you start telling yourself I can, how does your potential transform in a way that gives you hope, clarity, direction? I just feel like it could be important for somebody to intentionally make some time and some space to do an honest evaluation of what you're really capable of. And then realize that, but you're capable of more. Capable of more than you think you are. We just feel called in certain directions, But we're capable of more than where we feel called. I think that's a really interesting perspective there. But, yeah, it's very clear. Take an honest look at what you're capable of. Don't tell yourself I can't when you really can, or something can't happen for you when the potential is really there. Don't lie to yourself about potential. I think that's one of the best or the worst things that we can do to ourselves is lie to ourselves about what we can do and what the universe can do for us. Overall, this whole reading has encouraged you to have trust and faith and to have discernment when navigating a certain relationship or situation or just in general in life. Really trust your intuition, your instincts. Have that be your inner compass, not what other people think or what's on social media. Just be yourself. Yeah. Getting back to your ancestors encouraging you to remember who you are. This is actually reminding me of something that I told a friend recently about. They had someone that they loved that passed away a long time ago, or a little while ago, but I told them that I believe, they were concerned about forgiveness, being forgiven by this person who has passed on, and I told her that I believe that right when that person passed over, they remembered who they were. And if you don't think that they forgave you in this life, they definitely forgave you in the next, or on the other side. Because I do believe that when we die, We remember who we are. We remember the light that we are, the life force that we are. So similarly to you, if you are concerned about forgiveness from somebody who has passed on, I do believe they have forgiven you because they remember the light, or they remembered the light in themselves that reminded them of the light within you. That's pretty deep. It really is. So I hope that whoever needed to hear that did. This reading has encouraged you to move forward with a sense of purpose, especially when it comes to dealing with loss, and allowing yourself to see how much bigger you are than just yourself because of how connected we all are. This is encouragement for you to handle loss in a healthy, loving, and supportive way, so we can show it for others with love and support that they need to honor their own health and ultimately contribute, to something greater than ourselves. I just think that's so important for all of us to recognize and to honor our own power and our own lives, and that has an impact on those around us. I really cannot emphasize it enough. Like this card says, how powerful we all are, individually and collectively. This card here actually has encouraged you to recognize that you are more capable than you think you are. You are more capable than you thought you were. And maybe it could be helpful, really helpful in some ways. Just let yourself sit in that realization.